You guys say good hello, everybody.
Hello. Yeah. Emma.
No, I'm going live. Emma, no, I'm going live. Okay. Hello, everybody. How are you? So, I'm gonna go in my rooms because you need to know Music Tree is a little bit like a castle. So, I have my room. If you can hear me, can you? How is it? Can you tell me if you can hear me? Just a thumbs up. So we finish the retreat. It was great. It was very, very good. Here I'm drinking my CBD drip because I need to relax a little. Last night was 2 a.m. when we went to bed. It was late. Today we did a lot of work with songs, body music. We had the workshop with Ollie from Beat Goes On, which was a Brazilian but also stomp style body percussion workshop. So loads of energy. And then we finished with circle music. So we did some circle singing and then some vocal improvisation. And we opened some special letters that people wrote to themselves and that we used to bring out some thoughts. So it's been an incredible retreat. I will post about it. I will write things in the future days about this. But why am I connecting here? Because I got to a very big realization in these few days. And the realization is that we need more time when we talk about pure music education together. We do it in resonance already in the retreat. We do it in my mentoring sessions together every month for the people that are in my programs. We meet every month and we run, I run sometimes 2-3 hours group mentoring sessions. But when we are together, everything's changed. So the energies in these days were totally different. You have people that had to really work hard to be able to be here in these days. People that had to convince their partners to stay with their kids to be able to be here. People that had traveled from the States, that had to book flights in advance because they had a snowstorm coming. So there's a lot to consider when we meet. And when I open this type of courses and retreats, I'm aware that moving in a world that is so technologically involved, moving to go to a retreat, moving to go to courses, feels like a huge effort, feels like a lot of extra money that can be saved, feels like, no? Mario, what do you think?
It's totally worth it. You would never know how good it is before you started. Your world will open. Your horizon will widen.
Exactly.
So many layers you cannot describe.
Yeah, exactly.
It's great.
So, thank you. So, working in person, it's a completely different thing. And with this, I don't mean that the courses online that I run are not worth it. And I have to say that the people that are working online with me, when we meet at the retreats, it's like we know each other already. It's like the conversation has been going on for a long time. And so when we meet at the retreats, there is an extra layer of deepness that we can have together. So the work that we do online, it's important. And for some of us, is the only work that we can do together. But when we are actually meeting, I can see so much more of you. I can see so much more of your energy, of your doubts, of your fears, of your needs. And I can help you. I can really help you to go in that, to make that little step outside of your comfort zone that is really going to change. Another one taken in the middle. Yeah, so it is exactly the reason why I truly believe that retreats are fundamental. And I'm using the word retreat, and I'm not using the word courses in person, because there is a completely different feeling and there is a completely different mindset behind these two situations. So after 3 days talking about pedagogy with the teachers, we all realized that we need a lot more days for it. That these 3 days have been so powerful, so transformative, that we need to extend them. And so I already have a retreat that is longer. And therefore, I've decided that Resonance Retreat will still be focused on your inner transformation, but it will be a lot more pedagogical. So the structure will be the same, 5 days from Wednesday afternoon to Monday morning together. Nights included, breakfasts included, lunches and dinner, moments of break in between sessions. Those are the most important part of the retreats. But the sessions in between will be organized differently according to your level of expertise in music education. So if you have studied MLT and if you have studied my approach, either in MTTT or in another one of my courses online, you will be part of one group that will work 4 hours a day with me, very deeply on games, activities, your creativity, your ability of composing, your ability of thinking about the steps of the games, your ability of understanding how to sequence games, how to start and how to end, what is the coordination of a child that is needed in that particular moment, what should we avoid instead if the kids are 5 or 6 or 7. So we're gonna go very, very deep in the pedagogy with me, 4 hours a day. And I'll be working a lot more because I will have 2 groups a day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. So in the morning, I will have a group for music teachers that don't know MLT, that don't know what is the music tree approach. And they will have an introduction to it. They will have 5 days of introductions to MLT. And then this could be a path, a door that opens to, okay, I want to study MLT better now. Or what I've learned about MLT right now feels enough for me. Okay? So 2 different groups, experienced MLT teachers and experienced music tree approach teachers in one group working with me on their experience and knowledge, and in the rest of the day deeply working also with the other facilitators. So for example, a day could look like 3 hours in the morning with Antonio doing improv theater, working on your creativity, your presence, your voice, your way of being, your way of talking, your way of presenting yourself, and 4 hours in the afternoon with me, going deeply into one topic at a time in MLT and in teaching kids. For the other group, it would be exactly the same. Potentially in the morning, if you don't have Antonio, you're going to have another facilitator that will bring you into facilitation through body music, vocal improvisation, improv theater, and drum circle. And then in the afternoon, and then or opposite, you would have me in the morning, and in the afternoon you would work with some of these facilitators. Okay, this could be the structure of a main day, But then there will be other moments during the day where you can deepen particular content with facilitators. So saying that one day you had 3 hours with Antonio and then 4 hours with me, so improv theater and then pedagogy in the afternoon. There are longer moments in the afternoon, in the breaks between the morning and the afternoon, where you potentially can ask Mauro Faccioli, that does drum circle and facilitation of groups and team building and other thousand of wonderful situations, to run a workshop just for you or for a group of people. So in terms of pedagogy and facilitations, you're going to have an incredible amount of content and experiences, okay? And then obviously there are moments where we all work together. So perhaps the first 40 minutes in the morning, it's Pedro conducing a Musica do Círculo flow. So we are all together, 40, 50 people, experiencing the very big group, and then we decided to split into 2 smaller groups, okay? But actually we could have even more than 2 groups. We could have a 3rd group that is formed by people that are non-musicians, but that work with children all the time, or that work in facilitation all the time. So we could have yoga teacher, dancers, psychologists. We did have psychologists and yoga teachers last year, okay? Or speech and language therapists, okay? So for them, because we obviously are a lot of facilitators, we are 5 facilitators, for them, we would create another particular way of entering into music, entering into improvisation, entering into what it means to be in this world of music and integration between disciplines. So every need would be covered, because there are a lot of us. The place is very big. There are multiple rooms, multiple spaces that we can use. We have instruments that Hippo Percussion brings there. Mauro Faccioli also brings a lot of his drums and all of his instruments to do the drum circle. So I'm so excited, because I was having a little break in my energy connected to Resonance Retreat, and I was not able to understand what the problem was there, and now I got it. I got the intuition, and I cannot wait to open the doors to Resonance Retreat. So tomorrow the early bird ends. Tomorrow the early bird ends, and then you can join with a higher price. That's how the early bird works. But if you have any questions, ask them now, okay? If you want to understand better the program, if you still have some doubts, it will be a lot more about pedagogy. You will have a lot more hours working with me. People always told me, we didn't have enough hours with you. And I was always like, well, but you had amazing time with Pedro and you had amazing time with Antonio. No. Everybody's gonna have a lot of hours with me as well at the retreat, and we will go very deep into MLT and music tree approach, plus all the rest, obviously. So I just wanted to tell you this tonight. I'm tired, obviously I'm a bit exhausted, but the energy that I got from these 3 days with the people here, and the transformation that I've noticed in 3 days, the transformation that I've seen in them through these months, what they said at the end of these 3 days, things like, when I started MTTT, I would have never even imagined that the course would have brought me this type of change. Because it's not a course. It's not just a course. Their feedbacks will tell you better than my words. And if you're in the hub, you can ask questions, you can the Hub is my program where we're like all together as a community. So if you are in the Hub, you can ask questions, you can ask other participants to give you information, to share their thoughts. We've done it before. There are some parents especially that are a bit in doubts. How did you handle your child? Who stayed with your kids? Oh, by the way, forgotten. Because we are music teachers live quite a routine life. We're not simply facilitators going around the world. No, some of us are, but some others are more like normal people working a regular job, and we have family and we have kids. So one amazing teacher from MTTT will be running the sessions for the children. So Denise, which is here in London, and she also has experienced the holiday camp now at Music Tree. She's an incredible musician, teacher, language teacher. She speaks 3 languages, Spanish, Italian and English. She will be the facilitator that will stay with the children. Ciao Dani! Ciao Daniele, com'è andata? Did you have fun bringing the Olympic fire? Oh, we have an Olympic winner here today in the live. Ciao Dani! He won the Olympic Games in London 2012 kayak, and we were all like, oh, Daniele. Anyway, if you have a family and you want to bring your children and you want to bring your partner, Resonance Retreat is the place. So if you're one of those moms, one of those parents that are always like, I can't go, my child is too young. It's not the same, obviously, coming with your kids, but at least you can come, okay? So you can bring your children. There will be an incredible facilitator with them. If you want to bring your partner, you can also bring your partner. There is a swimming pool. There is La Faggeta, which is these wonderful woods, which are UNESCO heritage. So they can just go for walks in the middle of the woods if they want. And then we have, moments where we are all together. They can also join the big circles when we are starting in the morning or finishing in the night. Not every night, but a couple of nights during the retreat, we also have events. So we have a show, an improv theater show, and music performances. We often have like a disco or something to dance. Maybe we will be able to have a rockabilly band from another teacher there as well. And I'm still finding the last information about potentially bringing an extra guest. There will for sure be an extra guest, but the extra guests that work with me come from the other side of the world, so it's not super simple to bring them. But I'm trying, so soon I will be able to confirm if we have a person that one or the 2-3 people that I have in my mind will be able to come as an extra guest. So early bird ends tonight. If you have any doubts, write to the community, send me an email. I cannot wait to host another retreat. Hasta luego. Ciao, ciao, guys. Bye, bye.